The EU and the International Monetary Fund are working on a compromise to break deadlock on Greece's debt mountain, which has held up the latest rescue loans, the Greek finance ministry source said on Friday. The European Union and IMF, which are fronting Greece's multi-million loan rescue, are €10 billion $12.7 billion away from a solution that will satisfy debt management requirements on all sides, the ministry source told. The IMF has insisted for months that Greece must bring its runaway debt to 120% of output by 2020. Under the compromise now in the works, the IMF could accept the revised debt target of 124%, the ministry source said. The International Monetary Fund works to its own internal principles that it should not lend to a country if debt in the medium term looks unsustainable. The IMF's cutoff point is medium-term debt of 120% of annual output. But with Greece's economy rapidly contracting owing to the deepening recession that has gripped the country for the past 5 years, this target has become progressively unrealistic. In absolute terms, the Greek debt still exceeds €300 billion, the sum that will represent around 190% of the country's output in 2014. The EU-IMF disagreement over Greece's debt sustainability has held up the disbursement of loans from the country's €130 billion financial rescue agreed in February. Athens has been waiting since June for an installment of €31.2 billion $40 billion that was held up owing to reform delays and a protracted electoral campaign. By the end of 2012, it is also due to receive 2 more payments, worth €5.0 and €8.3 billion. In return, it has pledged to implement a series of draconian and unpopular austerity budget measures. Marathon talks on unblocking the loans collapsed in Brussels this week. But officials have voiced confidence that a deal will be reached Monday, at the next emergency meeting of the Euro group of finance ministers from the 17 states that use the single currency.